What's going on, everybody? This is SCARMASTERFLEX alongside Jakyo, and we are live on Discord with Freddie Wong.
Yo, what's up?
How you doing, man?
What's up? I'm doing well. I'm not nearly as well. I feel bad for the other team for the kind of stomping that we delivered on that. But you know, listen, it's not every day that you get the honor of being stomped by the F Wong himself. But you know, send the consolators. If you guys could just send me via Discord, where I can send the consolatory like flowers. Probably gonna have to be sending those after Mother's Day because you know it's expensive to tech right now. So give it like a couple weeks, you know what I mean? Because then the prices will go down. We'll get them on discount, but I'll send a bouquet to those that we've wrecked so thoroughly. Am I right?
Yeah, and we'll send you their tears. I'm sure if we did it like via ice cubes, it would work out. It would last until it got to you.
In Canada? Well, are you folks in Canada? Are they in Canada?
Yeah, we're based in Canada. Toronto.
Oh man, okay. That's great. The exchange rate works favorably in my
yeah, it's all for
favor
you.
there.
It's
So.
like you pay like $2 and you have like what 200,000 Canadian. You could buy a house.
There you go.
Oh, 100%.
So we got a couple fan questions for you, Freddie, if you don't mind. This is coming from Discord chat. One guy, one representative named Arrow asked, "How did he feel when he fell off the map pursuing the Kappa face?"
Listen, that was I mean, it's hard to understand that. Obviously, when you're a noob, when you're a low-level player, like Kappa is, that's psychological warfare, and that's the kind of stuff that people have been doing. That you know, that's the kind of thing that, for example, led the U.S. to victory in a little country called Vietnam.
Oh, okay, I thought you were gonna say War of 1812, and I was like, listen, has several seats. Because it's about to
that was what we call textbook psychological misdirection and warfare. You know what I mean? Like
Oh,
while he was busy doing that, you just fast forward that you rewind that video. You take a look. He was busy tracking what appeared to be a mistake, but was in fact an artful misdirect. That's when that tide started to turn on that team. You know, now granted we weren't able to keep that going, but that was the way you start a play, is by falling off the map. Anybody who's at any time in esports knows
you
that's
attract them to you.
Exactly.
It's like you're the rabbit.
You lull them. You lull them in what's known as a false sense of security. They think, oh, this guy fell off the map. He's not a threat. Wrong.
Yeah.
First of all, still always a threat.
Freddie
and
wrong.
then two.
Oh,
there you go.
Oh boy, haven't heard that one. Haven't heard that one before. Some fresh original jams.
We got another one for you. This one's from Harlem Struggle. What does Freddie think about his opponent's team that worked well, and what do you think they could change?
On the other team?
Yes.
Listen, they did a thing that when I hit the battlefield there, I was surprised to find two versions of Mecha Man.
Oh, Surge, yeah, my boy.
Yeah. I gotta say, I think we were all caught off guard by that. We were unaware that was that level of debauchery was allowed. That this game would allow that level of picking the same character, you know. And if you guys tuned into our Discord, you would have heard it. There was a lot of discussion of, you know, mostly about, you know, sort of concepts such as honor. And the kinds of things that, you know, we as honorable
background. There's no honor. There's no honor.
That's okay.
Pick a top tier.
It's okay. Don't
pick a top tier.
You don't have to listen to Jack. I come from the MOBA universe. It's all about honor and respect. So I feel you, Freddie.
All about honor.
I feel
respect.
you, Freddie.
And you know, and I think that was a, you know, look, that was a very disrespectful move. I'm not gonna say much more than that, but I think that was a disrespectful move. That kind of meta, generally, you know, I think maybe frowned upon a little bit, but you know, when you're dealing with people who are willing to, you know, who are throwing out the stops, trying to win at all costs, I understand it. You know what I mean? I understand the psychology.
Yeah, for sure, absolutely.
It works. Pick a top tier. That's what you do. I see everyone was sleeping on Surge, but I believed. I was like, come on now.
Yeah, I know. Even Andre, one of the other casters, was really, he was really happy to see those double Surge. I thought it was really cool. Freddie, I got a quick question for you to kind of close it out. Do you see yourself...
Close it out. We could be here all day. Let's do it.
Yeah,
all right, man. Well, I mean, if you want to be here all day, I would
stream.
personally love to. I would drop a 24-hour stream, but we are on a time constraint, unfortunately.
They already told me right before we launched this interview, I have to control my thirst. If we 24-hour stream, like, who knows where this is gonna go?
Well, I mean, you could take it off stream afterwards and talk to him if you want to. I don't know if you'd be down for that, but we'll
Wong
see.
after dark. Relic Wong after dark.
But Freddie, do you possibly see yourself competing on a pro esports team with Relic Raiders in the future?
Listen, I think that my performance tonight here is you know, I mean, that's as much of an audition tape
itself.
as you need.
There you
It
go.
speaks for itself.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And also, I will say this, not just for this game, for any game.
Cool.
You know what I mean? Like, you should be able to
transferable.
infer. You should be able to
Yes.
infer very cleanly from this, like, what my Dota level. You know what I mean? And so
Yes.
I don't need to do anything else than that. So, you know what I mean? Cloud9,
Yeah.
Temple
TSM, hit me
Storm,
up.
Yeah.
Hit me up,
they're
let me
all
know.
gonna let you know.
It's out there. The game tape is out there. You guys can look at it. You guys can admire it, and I know that you will. But you know, just hit me up. Let me know. Phone is available at any time. You know. So yeah,
Yeah.
I'd say.
Pearson's gonna call you and he's like, "Listen, I saw this, and I'm
Listen, I'm
impressed."
quitting.
Yeah.
I'm
you
quitting.
Take my place. Take my place.
Take my place.
Yeah.
I'm done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
It's gonna be good. I'll sign you for Street Fighter. We'll get like Echo Fox. I know Rick Fox provides them with like fresh Nikes. Like we can make it happen.
Yo, you can get shoes playing Street Fighter.
Yes, Rick Fox like has like he outfits you. You get
Wow.
everything. Like he's got all the
Really?
Nike hookups.
You would
Yeah.
think that. You would think that it would be fingerless gloves.
Oh, I wish. Bring those back.
That'd be pretty cool.
Did you not wear those in your video that we talked about earlier? No, you're just playing.
I've really kind of, well, because you know, when you talk about rhythm gaming, fingerless gloves kind of get in the way, so you do
Yeah.
have to kind of, you know what I mean, like you gotta be careful. You know, the mechanics of the game first. Style is one thing, but you know, you gotta be able to hit the buttons really fast.
For sure.
Yeah.
I'm saying
Are you
Street
good-
Fighter
are you
though.
good at that,
I
hitting
will
buttons
say though,
fast?
I've seen competitive pinball players that will do fingerless gloves, and it's
Yes. But that's important too. You got to get the tilt. You got to get the hip action. This is
Absolutely.
just wildly inappropriate. I'm sorry. The whole time.
You bring a new fresh personality though, Jackie.
That's
so
what
we
they
have to
say.
appreciate it.
That's why I'm commentating.
There you go.
But yeah, huge thank you to you.
Thank
Thanks
you,
for
Freddie.
joining us so much. We actually
yeah,
have
of
to go to
course.
break.
This is a lot of fun. I've been playing this. I've been following the development of this for a while, and
As
you
you
know, the
should.
folks have been kind enough to bring even builds all the way down to LA, and it's just been crazy. You know, having the opportunity to see the evolution of the game from early stages to even where it's at now is just crazy to see how it's going and following that development cycle. It's cool, you know, like any good game. There's a whole history there that I've been privy to, and I dig it, you know.
Yeah, for sure. And you know, we're privileged enough to have the opportunity to interview you, Freddie Wong. So we appreciate you taking
This
the
is
time. out
not.
of our day.
This is just us fooling around on Discord.
Hey man, that's what we do best though. That's what we do best. But thank you, Freddie. We
True.
do appreciate your time, man.
Yeah, of course, anytime.
All right, buddy. We will talk to you soon.
Hey, listen, and let them know if they want to do a rematch.
Oh, they're scared. They're scared. They're gonna
Yeah,
shoot
you know,
that.
like they're gonna take a second. I know they're gonna
Yeah.
probably take a second to kind of like collect themselves, but if they do want to do a rematch, I'm sure that my teammates and I are more than happy to, you know, oblige and fulfill that request.
The
All
next
right.
circuit, run
Well,
it
no.
back. Run
Yeah,
it back.
exactly.
The next circuit. Yeah, that'll happen.
All right.
But you have to wear that red jacket. Please tell me you still have it. Like I know it's been 12 years and like whatever, but tell me you
I have to say, the red jacket. To be totally frank, the red jacket is I don't have it anymore because I borrowed it. I borrowed it from a friend of
Oh,
mine.
man.
I'm shook. I was like, yo,
And
you can get-
he demanded it back.
No.
I think he sold it. I think he sold it to a wealthy collector in Dubai for
Yes.
you know,
obviously an
put
oil
together.
prince.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
I mean,
definitely.
let's be honest, the only kind of person who can afford
Such a
that.
like truly that would be the relic of Relic Raiders. They
Yeah.
should just switch it over to the jacket.
I can't disagree with that. I
Yeah.
can't disagree with that.
We have to skin it out.
But Jackie, I do have to
Don't
cut you
cut me off,
I
no.
have to. I'm sorry because we do have to get going. We are going to take a short break, and when we come back, we're going to be interviewing Demonic Grits. Actually, no, sorry, not Demonic Grits. It's going to be LTVictory and the guys from Can Use Memes. Stick around, everybody. We'll be back shortly.